Moin Leute, ich sehe euer ZockikingLP und willkommen zu einer weiteren sagenhaften Folge Genshin Impact. Wir sind immer noch dabei, die Zeremonie für den gefallenen Rex Lapis zu machen. In der letzten Folge haben wir die Glocke geholt und das Parfüm hergestellt. Jetzt müssen wir uns die Drachen gönnen, die wir dann steigen lassen, denke ich. Aber wir werden mal sehen, was da genau passiert, weil wir sollen jetzt erstmal welche kaufen. Was genau den Drachen passiert, hat uns der gute alte Chongli nicht verraten. Deswegen werden wir mal sehen, wir werden mal durchstarten und sonst wünsche ich euch noch, wie immer, vergesst nicht, lasst dem Video einen Daumen hoch da, abonniert den Kanal, noch was Nettes in die Kommentare für den Algorithmus und sonst wünsche ich euch viel Spaß mit dem Video einfach.
Sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. I enjoy watching the children at play as much as anyone else, but there is more to it than that. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed over thousands of years, and there is meaning behind that. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last letter. These patterns are ancient.
Paimon's heard
Sorry, Alter.
before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality and eternity so dear to the Electro Archon. These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
Ui, der Graf.
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps, you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, There's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Safe. Safe. Gute Idee. Sollen wir jetzt noch? Die 3 Arbeiter, Digga. Ich muss noch einen Arbeiter hier suchen, ey.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commissions, but I don't do anything clerical.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15,000 Mora. What say you?
A most fair price.
Mal ein bisschen niedriger, komm. 15.000 ist ein bisschen sehr viel. Lass mal, komm. Treffen uns. Wir eingeben. Wir sagen L5. Was hältst du davon?
5 geocrystal flies. Yes, I do think it's worth about this much. I'll do it.
Siehst du? Der handelnde Boss, ne? Ich weiß, wie man hier die Schnäppchen macht. Schnäppchenjäger Zockiking ist mal wieder unterwegs. Auf der Jagd.
A full day of odd jobs at Eugene Terrace. No problem. 25,000 per day. A fair trade, yes?
Whoa, that's expensive. Could you give us a bit of a discount on account of the whole Hero of Mondstadt thing?
Hero of Mondstadt? Never heard of them.
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply pay the whole sum.
Ja, komm, wir probieren, verhandeln wir auch nochmal. Okay, Laune ist nicht ganz so hoch. Da wollen wir mal nichts, dann machen wir mal, komm, 21.000. Bisschen weniger, ha? Was hältst du davon, mein Freund?
That's a good price. Anyone would work for this much, Mora.
Siehst du, haben wir mal 4.000 nochmal weniger gemacht. Aber wenn, ich glaube, ich habe erst überlegt 19, aber mit der Laune ist vielleicht 19 doch ein bisschen, hat er wahrscheinlich doch zu stark gemeckert, der Junge.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, so what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Eugene Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for them.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 Mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
This is all you got? Then no can do. Child? No. He's putting up the money? Oh, still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now and get me a single Chinkson flower, and I'll consider that payment for a detour to find this child fellow.
Guess we've got no choice.
Aber noch so eine Flower, so eine
Have
Blume.
you brought the goods? Hey, that's pretty good. These things are pretty rare, and I have no idea where I'd find them. With this Chinkson flower, I should be able to pacify my daughter tonight. I'll make sure the work is done before I return home.
Also an der Stelle frage ich mich auch. Hätten wir das so handeln können, dass wir am Ende wirklich 20.000 Mora gehabt hätten? Und nicht diese Blume dem Typen geben müssten? Oder ist es vom Spiel so programmiert, dass du diese Blume am Ende so oder so hätte geben? Also hättest du diese Blume so oder so ihm geben müssen. Das frage ich mich jetzt zum Beispiel auch wieder. Hätten wir das vorher gewusst, hätte ich dann das nach denen so handeln können, dass wir 20 übrig hätten?
A favor for the Fatui should never go unrewarded.
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to know when the next payment is coming.
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy in all of... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now.
Oh, Digga, Junge. Der hätte nicht Nein gesagt, so ein bisschen. Aber wie gesagt, wenn ihr das wisst, schreibt es mal in die Kommentare, weil das würde mich zum Beispiel mega interessieren, ob das so wäre. Also wahrscheinlich hätte man das Geld ja, wenn er davon redet, das Restgeld braucht man nicht zurückgeben. Das ist wahrscheinlich so oder so gerechnet worden, dass du am Ende bei den Typen wahrscheinlich kein Geld mehr wirklich übrig hast. Aber ich frage mich, ob es je nachdem gegangen wäre. Oder hätte man es vielleicht so machen können, dass wirklich 20.000 übrig bleiben und dann halt ihnen das Geld dem Typen gibt.
Huh. The reception is deserted. And it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out, and Paimon will bring up the rear.
Okay, alles klar. Uah! Ah, Chichi. Chichi ist am Stissel. Ist nur sehr klein. Kann ich über einem Einsatz also den Tresen gucken. Uff.
Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Joke's on you. Paimon floats, so height is no restriction. Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. Well, it can't be. She's a zombie.
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi.
Chichi.
Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti. Now, Chi-Chi is a zombie.
Something like this would be unimaginable in Mondstadt.
Hello, little girl. Do you sell everlasting incense here?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription?
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense. It's not a controlled substance.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi's orders from Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her own orders to herself. My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you. You help Chi-Chi.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue, the art of the deal is simply about victory via mental gymnastics.
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past. An early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhongli really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal. And
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. An adepta beast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat?
Cocoa Goat. Bruder, Junge, jetzt muss man da echt, gibt's doch nicht. Gut, dass wir wenigstens die ganzen Teleporte hier in der Nähe haben und dort nicht groß laufen müssen, um das ganze Zeug zu finden, ey.
It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is currently inoperable in any case. This device is broken.
Aw, what? It broke?
After millennia of wear and tear, even adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli, use your unlimited high society knowledge powers!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista when it was first built, in case it was damaged in battle. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong Ballista.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Okay.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
Digga, for real jetzt? Nee, mein Gott, nee. aufzubrechen, wollte ich jetzt erstmal. Digga. Nein. Oh. Oh Mann. Gut. Glück haben wir noch Amber dabei. Ja, kistenreich. Sehr kistenreich hier. Das muss ich mir natürlich jetzt noch schnell holen. Ja, Alter, Xiangling, du bist auch manchmal so eine Trantüte, ne, ohne Witz. Den markieren wir uns noch, warte mal, den nehme ich noch schnell die Truhe mit. Und dann markieren wir. Gehen wir uns schnell den Ort. Digga, bitte. Danke. Und schreiben wir noch hin. Das wissen wir, dann können wir das nochmal im Stream gemeinsam nochmal suchen. Dann machen wir jetzt erstmal mit der Mission weiter. Fenster durch. Der klassische Fenstereinbruch. Oh, Digga, so, dass die auch Charaktere manchmal überall hochklettern müssen. Das ist ja auch. Hier saftig viel Loot. Die auch noch mitnehmen. Und mal saftig Loot hier rein. Das ist für uns wahrscheinlich wieder aus dem.
These parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more
Digga, jo, ey.
than I thought.
Ja, ganz flink, der Typ.
Ooh. Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning to do what, exactly?
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before you ask a question. It's just good manners.
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders. This area is supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it! The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces! And
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Okay, Digga, die wollen aufs Maul. Gehen wir denen aufs Maul. Oh, Brudi, hey, ganz ruhig. Gleich mit dem Hammer hier am...
Another test subject. I got careless.
Jo, Alter, gib mir erstmal saftigen Fußtritt hier, der Sack.
I got careless. Want a taste of my hammer? The wrong test subject.
You're open. By royal decree.
Should replace my hammer. You're open. You're open.
Ja, for real? Muss ich echt wegen dir hier runterhüpfen? Weil du Heining blöd bist, die Treppen hochzulaufen?
You're open.
Oh, Bruder. Ey, Leute. Seid ihr alle zu blöd, hier hochzulaufen, oder was?
You're open.
Haben wir es jetzt endlich.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing with.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's our coca goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did something positive, right?
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best, and that's what counts.
Hast du recht. Gib dein Bestes, mein Freund, und dann ist alles mal...
Let's
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Cocoa Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. But I...
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Only an Adeptabeast could make such tasty milk. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. I cannot remember the name of the milk. That's why I wrote it down. Where did I put it? Ah, here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Kokosmilch, ja moin.
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child, when perhaps I should have undertaken further due diligence.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes, all things are random and, so how are you supposed to predict anything? Literally no one could have seen this coming.
True, man.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my little Chi-Chi.
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baiju, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Baiju.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more
Ja moin.
Chi-Chi.
Digga, die Schlange kann aber reden. Die kann irgendwie alles sprechen.
The snake is speaking. I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent.
Don't mind Cheng-Sheng. She's a good girl, really.
Chong-cheng.
As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last, things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora, top quality.
Oh, was?
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Cheesing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself. Though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Mr. Zhongli, he's around 3 million short.
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Cocoa goat. Cocoa goat. My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 Mora.
Ganz witziger.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million.
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking, it is a whole 10,000 less than the original sum of 3 million. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Digga, früher gerade für 3 Millionen irgendwelche Düfte gekauft. Da.
That is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope. What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House, if not the Exuvia? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Digga, ich wusste es, dass der uns spielt. Das war so klar, dass wir spioniert, nachspioniert werden. Das war so safe. Den Typen kannst du einfach nicht vertrauen. Ein richtig linkes Ohr. Wird das heute wieder auch, würde ich sagen, eine lange Folge. Komm. Wir machen jetzt noch das Ding. Gehen natürlich jetzt noch schön oben in den Tempel. Geben das dann ab. Irgendwie habe ich das Gefühl, da kommt nicht mehr so viel. Ich weiß es nicht. Aber ich habe das Gefühl, da passiert nicht mehr viel. Also je nachdem.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense. The completion of our preparations is not far off.
Oh, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our adventure so far? Odd. Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. Well, I'll leave you to ruminate over it yourself. As to remuneration for your help, I've decided to treat you to a meal. Oh, yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring the Mora this time. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole-in-the-wall, praised throughout Liyue.
Hole-in-the-wall? As in a cool restaurant?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Ja gut. Dann würde ich aber sagen, das machen wir in der nächsten Folge. Hauen wir uns den Wein rein, Digga. Einmal saufen und schön ganze Arbeit erstmal wegtrinken. Nein, Spaß beiseite, meine Freunde. Würde ich sagen, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, dann lasst mir wieder doch einen Daumen hoch. Da schreibt nette Kommentare drunter. Abonniert den Kanal, wenn euch der Content gefällt. Und sonst würde ich sagen, sehen wir uns das nächste Mal in der nächsten Folge oder im Livestream. Alles in der Beschreibung, meine Freunde. Und sonst wünsche ich euch noch einen schönen Tag, guten oder einen schönen Abend, schönen Mittag, je nachdem, wann ihr das Video gerade schaut. Und sonst würde ich von meiner Seite einfach nur noch sagen, ciao, ciao, Leute.
If there's nothing better to do,